gonna let me in.
Darling.
Yeah, one waiting.
Darling came in.
Hold on, yeah. See if it may let me in. Hold on. Let me go.
That thing won't do nothing.
I just farted loud in the red. Hey. Hold on. What is this?
It's doing that again?
Hey, I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to log in to the official. The official.
The official?
Hey, I'm trying to log in. Hey, y'all. I put a movie on my main screen. The last Witch Hunter is on there for y'all to watch for free. I don't know if you can see it. It's on there. It's free for 2 days.
Well, they better watch it now.
Why is this on there? That's why my computer was slowing down.
Well, I didn't do that stuff. I didn't do that. Pokemon. I didn't do that. Is Brandon doing something?
Hold on. It ain't on there.
Well, wait, is it?
Under, it should be under, returning subscriber. I put it up there.
There's something wrong with that.
Hold on.
Because I'm the one's not making the computer. Oh, Sesame.
Okay. It should be under for returning subscribers. It's not working. So I told you, right when I get too close to this class, this junk go off. It's on here. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to get on. It's not letting me on again, man. Stop.
Me?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, you meant like the computer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. No way. Are there like somebody doing something?
I don't know what's going. Okay. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Here it is. Hey, y'all, hey. It ain't letting me go live. Go live, okay. Is it popping up? Is the live going pop? See, I don't know how to use it. Is the live thing popping up? Sure. Oh, here it is. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm already on here. Okay. Oh, okay, I see y'all. I see where y'all at.
Bloop bloop.
I see where y'all at.
Bloop 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 bloop.
I see where y'all at.
Bloop 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 bloop.
I see where y'all at. All right. I'm trying to stream.
Trying to stream?
Yeah, I am streaming, but I'm only streaming from my phone.
And a virus.
No, really?
I'm trying to stream from right here.
Stop. Come on.
It won't even let me because I don't even know how to put the encoder on here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Why is it disabled? Okay. Yeah, I forgot how this works. Hold on. I don't really even know how it works.
What?
Man, look, I'm tired too, man. Let me tell you, I was in the chair. We're going to do it from here. Let me get your pens and your paper and stuff. Go ahead, you watch this. On the front.
There's always apps, like, every single time you exit, like, YouTube or something, there's always apps.
I understand.
On.
Okay. Man, did I go to sleep, girl? I was in that chair in heaven.
You're right.
All right. Let me get live. I'm about to do this live from my bed. Let me go get me something to drink. Hold on. Oh, look at me. Man, I was sleeping. Man, I had them old hot wings. Man, Pizza Hut, I did they sell today, honey, because not only did I have them hot, but spicy. All right, let's get prepared. Let me go down here and get a beer. No, I'm just joking. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Get your materials out because this is. Girl, please, that dog been short. But I'm still on it. I'm on it. Let me, look, I'm delusional here. I don't know what I'm going to do like the girls be saying. I'm delusional. I don't know what I'm saying. See, my hair's supposed to be coming. I'm supposed to be having on yellow. And I got on gray. Damn, let me get a sip of that old Pepsi and come on back. Come on. Dad, please. Come on, man. I don't do that. You don't watch a movie, go ahead. Just reset it. Reset it.
Yes. ESC. Yes.
all this stuff. If you're gonna be here, be here. I don't want to hear no run. I don't never met nobody like that ever. All right, I'm gonna smile. I don't care. It's just drama. Yeah, all night. You sat up here. Yeah. So it's some water over here. You want some? I don't care. You can be here. I was not gonna even say nothing to you because it's not. It wasn't even worth it. Go lay down. No. Well, shut up and sit down. Keep it up, Diddy. If I hear you one more time. Yeah. I'm not playing with you. Get off my computer now. I'm trying to help you, and you got an attitude. I don't understand how that works in the real world. I don't want to hear no more static. Oh, where you get these pencils at? Oh, these are markers. Oh, I thought this was these are neat. How about these? These are neat, DD. What coloring book I bought you? The big coloring book I bought you. All right, here we come. There's no elevator music. There's no elevator music. There's no band. There's no cute backgrounds. This is the H20 class. This is my first class. Thank you all that came out to join me. I would like for you to go ahead and take out your dividers. Once you got your dividers out and your pen and paper, please, type got it. I just need you to type got it. I'm supposed to have been on here at 9:30. Man, I went to sleep. Whew. Also, if you do not want to watch the class, I took the liberty of purchasing The Last Witch Hunter. It's on my channel under returning subscribers. One is the daily hexagram, and I don't know how it shows up for y'all. If you are a returning subscriber, it's probably just go to the main page and the Last Witch Hunter should be on there. I did share it and put it on there for y'all to watch for free for 2 days if you want to watch it. Go ahead and take the liberty of watching that. Is anybody out there? Because I'm not finna waste my breath. I'm telling you now. Oh, here we go. Did everybody bring... Oh, this girl said a mega... Look in there. Okay. First thing I need you to do is get those dividers out. This is what I'm going to be giving you guys. And so we're going to stop. I got my books great. Whatever. Oh, Lord. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Listen. I love you like a bag of nachos. I will have your reading tonight. I got to get up first. I got to shake myself. We have a lot to cover. But we're going to cover... This is a lot. But we're going to cover the principles. We're going to cover the first divider. Get your divider, or your first folder is going to be called Life. I want you to get the little divider out, open up the binder, get the divider out, and when you open up your pack of dividers, there's a little insert that's white. On there, I want you to write Life. If not, you can separate it by Or you can just write, open up your spiral, and on one page, write LIFE with one of your highlighters. When you have done that, let me know, because we have a lot to cover. Once again, this is the H20 class. I don't know how to work the one from my computer. Let's just go ahead and be clear. I go ahead and tell you, ladies, I went ahead and went on to sleep. Man, I was in the chair. I don't know what hit me, but I felt good. Open up your spiral. Open up your binder. If you bought, if, damn, Steve. If you bought dividers, open up the dividers. Get the insert, and on it, I want you to write life. Because this is where water takes place. The information, I will talk slow for you. The information I give you, I am expecting you to look these scriptures up. I'm expecting you to know your shit. Because I'm not giving you this for you to be popular. I'm giving you this so no one can get rid of you with whatever you do. If you have the foundation details. So, when you're ready, you have your spirals open. You can also open your laptop. I am suggesting if you have an extra, I know this boy ain't over here done cut on the, if you have a extra recording device, it would be nice for you to get this material. We're going to talk about the life part. We're going to talk about defining my means. Those are the terms. We're going to talk fundamentals. Oh, this is going to get really good. And we're going to talk about materials. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the materials. These are the foundations that you need. These are it. I want you to keep this folder and always reflect back to it and make sure these are the practices and make sure you keep these things in mind, because this is what creates the style of what you're going to do. This is how it creates the basis of what kind of business you're going to have, because you have to have the water of it, the H2O, the hydration. Why is it important? Because it was here before light. It was here before land. It was here before everything. That's what God used to communicate. That's how he used to show the sea creatures that he cared about them by cleansing them, absorbing them. This is going to be good. So let's begin. And I don't know why this food got this damn thing on. Let's go. So go ahead and get your pens out and let's talk about it. First divider is life. And the reason I started with water, I just want you to hear what I have to say. So, as you know, water is mentioned 722 times in the Bible. And here's some scriptures that I want you guys to write down. Now, on that, once you flip that divider over, or however you do your dividers on that first sheet of paper, I want you to write down Genesis 1 and 2. On the first sheet, y'all that's late, let's wrap it up. I know I was late, but you should have been here. I just had to say that I love it. Once again, the first divider is called life. And the first sheet of paper is called life. However you want to do it. The first maxi pad is called life. I don't know what you want to write it on, but let's write it. And make sure that your binders and your papers are very loud and you can reference back to these materials. So I want to talk about H2O and how it plays an effect in what you're going to be doing. This is what's going to shift you into perfection. You damn right? Okay. So, as you know, as I said, the next person come in, I'm not going to redo this. So, you're going to have to refer back. If you have extra recording devices, I'm asking that you record this, because I don't know if I'll be able to keep it. They may report it, because this is exposing a lot of stuff that y'all don't know. This is exposing a lot of people. A lot of people don't want you to have this information, but oh well. If you can't beat them, then join them. Okay? Water is mentioned 722 times in the Bible. And the first scripture I want you to look into, and the thing I want you to write down, under number 1, I want you to write down Genesis 1 and 20. It talks about life. That's where it starts. The first book of the Bible is Genesis. Genesis 1:1 is in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And he also, but before he did that, he created, water was here before those things were here. Even in Noah's Ark, remember he washed the whole land, and the only survivors and the only ones that got protected in that was the animals and Noah old ass. But they made it, and all those animals made it. Okay? And in Genesis 1:20, it talks about the earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the water. That's beautiful. So that's telling you right there, before anything light, sun, or moon, and the earth, and the plants, and he was here before that. And the living creatures was here, but there was water. All before that. Everything, everything. This is the foundation of the H2O. Okay? This is what's going to take it to the next level. Okay? And also, it says when we're talking about H2O and water and stability and the effects in the Bible, it also talks about God continued to base his I just talked about that with water as a sign of care. And if you just get into that scripture, it's talking about consistency. Because whatever you're going to be doing, consistency plays a major part. Being consistent, making sure the material is working, making sure you know what you're doing when you're going before people. Consistency. Consistency is what brings in the clientele. Consistency, even if you have 10 clients, that consistency is going to bring in 10 more. So just remember that. Also, I want you guys to write down Genesis 7 and 17. Now, I won't be before y'all long because it's a lot of work, but I want to give you this. I may do a part 2 on Sunday just to get the rest out, okay? Because it is a lot. I have a huge folder here. I want you to write down Genesis 7 and 17. And another part of the Bible where we're talking about, it's 722 times it's all about. That's God speaking, telling you where it's coming from. We have Revelations. I want you to write that down. Revelations 22 and 17. John 2, 7 and 11. John 3, chapters 1 through 5. Ephesians 5 and 26. Isaiah 55, chapters 10 and 11. Amos 5 and 24. Job 5 and 10. And Amos, the scripture 5 and 24, is talking about social justice. What water represents in social justice. I want you guys to look that up. These are things that's going to help. Job 5 and 10, John 13 and 10, Ezekiel 36 and 25, Hebrews 10 and 22, and my favorite, Hosea 6 and 3. And with Hosea, it talks about the rains are a sign of God's appearance, that he's there. And I was just talking to someone today about when it rains, how things go into reverse, how things clear up, how things just shoot through, okay? It's all about reversal. So this is the life of it. This is your first module. And whenever you get a chance, I want you to take a look at it and go over those scriptures. What you put into your vision and believe will also come to light. Just remember that in this. Just remember your foundation is water, speech, being covered, consistency, timing. Understand where I'm taking you with this. I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you it through scriptures, through the facts, through the Bible. These things are in the Bible, and all of these things talks about consistency. They talk about being caring. They talk about you being there. They talk about you being realistic, knowing the real from the fake. It's talking about the things of water that will make you be ever going. Okay? I hope that helped you. So you can put this on the back of that piece of paper, or you can skip to another folder. And this is important to me. This part of it is important to me because it is defining my means. At the top of that, I want you to write defining my means. And these are all about, defining my means is all about terminology, wording, schooling yourself, knowing the facts, knowing what you're going to be using, knowing the rules of the game. These are just a couple of terms that I'm going to be telling y'all. What intuition is, what's intuitive, what is spiritist, what it says about mediums in the Bible. You guys have got to have this stuff because this is why I keep my readings positive. This is why I don't go overboard. This is why I stay in between my means. This is why I try not to pinpoint everything. This is why you'll be able to go back and get it. Don't record them. Don't record them. Don't record them. Don't record them. I'll leave this video up. Don't worry. Um, what it says about how it works. You have to have. I'm just telling you guys. You have to have this stuff because when you look at it, you know what you have to do. And I do suggest that any business you have and anything that you're doing, you keep a spot open for people that are less fortunate than you are. You always want to give stuff back. You always want to give things out for free. You want to give back. Giving is the key to it. You want good clientele. You want consistency. Giving back is the key. Doing free things for people. Advertising, wording, marketing. We have a lot to cover here. This is serious. So defining mind means intuition. Let me tell you what intuition is. It's the ability. The ability. Anybody can do it. I have the ability to do. I have the ability to drink water. I have the ability to wake up out of my sleep and walk downstairs. I have my ability to turn on a computer. Common. It comes from common. Anybody can do it. Common. So let's talk about instinct. A predator has an instinct. A child has an instinct. Notifications are instinct. Didi. Turn it down and less noise, please. This is important. I got a prize for you for being a good boy. And I ain't talking. Got a surprise for you. Intuitive is instinct. So I want you to write on defining my means. Highlight defining my means. I want you to use your highlighters and I want you to highlight these terms. These are very important because you notice I put them out of life. I gave you the flow. I told you how it works. I gave you the scriptures to back up my facts. Now I'm giving you what it means. And these things are going to, I know you hear me repeating stuff because some people can't hear. And some people have an understanding that's different than everybody, than like I do. And I don't want you to forget. Defining my means. Intuition is the ability. Intuitive is instinct. Highlight these things. Now, under intuitive, I want you to put number 1 and write having to do with intuition. There's a difference. Intuition, intuitive. See, these girls on here have intuition. Putting it together, the ability to put it together to see what it looks like. Just like authentic food and inauthentic food. I want it fast and quick and it'll get the job done. I go to Taco Bell. If I want the real thing, I go call Guadalupe, Maria Gonzalez, her, because she's going to make it authentic and she's going to make me wait on it. And I know certainly that I will be full with Margarita, Guadalupe, Avocado, Martinez does it. Now, under that, you're going to write having to do with intuition. And then I want you to write down number 2. And number 2 is going to be having or perceiving by intuition. The ability. Thinking. The ability of thinking. Having. Understand where I'm taking you. Now, in parentheses, I want you to put this parentheses huge. And I want you to write this as hugely as you can. And in between 2, of the lines of the notebook paper. Under this, I want you to put a little dot next to it. A person who is supposedly sensitive to forces beyond the physical world. That's what they call a psychic. The key word to this is supposedly. So we go back to supposedly, it's the same as intuition, guessing. Supposedly, intuition, the ability to, to, to forces beyond the physical world, psychic. That under that, I want you to put number 3. Spontaneous without conscious thought. That's being intuitive. That instinct, that gifting. Okay? I want you to write a line to separate this. Write a line under that across the whole sheet of paper. Then I'm going to take you to what the terms really mean. If you don't like my class and you don't like what I'm saying, you can surely push through, go to the front of my page, and I have the last witch hunter there for you that would like to enjoy. Because, I understand. We're going to talk about what the Bible says, the real terms. What is it? What is intuitive? What is psychic? What is intuition? What is so-called medium? In the Bible, channeling. Channeling came from the Bible. And in the Bible, God used it as a mediumship or spiritism. When you get a chance, look up spiritism. That's what I do, spiritism. That's what all these people up here do, spiritism. And I guess that's what they call themselves doing is mediumship. And ain't being shady. There is no such mediumship. And I have the facts to prove it. I've been saying that since I've been on here. No such shit. They are using their intuition, their ability to guess. Channeling, the Bible is where the word mediumship comes from. Now, I want to tell you something. One thing about these witches, they will go into the Bible and use what works for them. Okay? Because it is channeling. And spiritus and medium, as it said, is practices of divination or sorcery. Interprets omen, engages in witchcraft, or cast spells, talks to the dead. If you go to Deuteronomy 18th, 9 through 12, I'm going to be honest with you, and I've been knowing this, but I want to give it to y'all. I believe in God, I always have. And if you do, you do too. If not, in this Bible, this good book, God detested. He detested. He wants you to be patient and wait on him. Now, let's talk about facts. Also, when it comes down to the spiritist and mediumship, for more proof, you need to go to Isaiah 8 and 19, 2 Chronicles 7 and 14, and Psalms 119 and 105. It talks about those scriptures and what he says about that. There's a quite few stories about these so-called mediums. The Bible talks about the little girl. It talks about the king that went to a medium, and how what people, as in today, what people did to mediums back in the day when they came about. One king wanted his nation to follow mediums because he wanted to talk to someone that had passed. And then when God came and commanded, he asked that spirit, that demon, to come out. And that demon popped out because they were talking to demons. And, in the Bible it talks about when he cast out those individuals that went to mediums. Now, he didn't say anything about, in so many words, like it wants you to believe in what you do. Believe in the good side of what you do. Believe in what works for you. Believe in from where your trust comes in any business. And even if you want to do this, you have to trust your instinct. Just like God wants you to trust him. If you're gifted, there's nothing that you can do about it because they come without repentance. You do not have to repent for a gift. You do not. But I just want you to know. And when you read those scriptures, you're going to see what the witches did. You're going to see, as in modern day times, as they are doing the same thing, trying to make you think that they are mediums. They are not mediums. They are channeling demons. It got, like I said, he even detests sacrifice. You just don't like it. Sacrificing your children, using people information, casting spells on people. You would have been burnt to the stake back in the day for that. A lot of demons were cast out because of channeling and belief. That's why I tell you, watch what you believe in. Watch who you watch. Make sure if you're doing this, you walk. I'm not telling you to walk in the fine line, but I walk in the fine line because I want to use it to help people. Being accurate is a thing, but I don't want people to think that I am trying to lead them astray. That's why I always try to keep it light, and I try to keep it as clean cut as I can. These two pieces of paper are the most important part. When you get into reading these notes, you're going to see why you want to do it. Where does your faith lie? Is this something that you really want to do? Spiritualism, period. I know y'all ain't going to like what I'm saying, but the mediumship, it is not. Those are not people. The devil knows the Bible. Those are demons. And they get into people. And these people having these demons in their house, they gonna kill them. They are going to kill them if God don't get to them first. I'm just telling you, those demons, they are demons. They can be transferred out of that TV screen because they don't have no lifespan. They're here to destruct. Yes, they are commanded through the ancient, because originally, if we want to go back even further, channeling really came into play with meditation. That's why I don't meditate. I ain't finna be going deep into no sea and bring out old Bobby and bring out old Susie talking about they my friend. Sure, we're from the ancient world of no. And if you bring us into your reality, we'll bring you riches. Yeah, and their plan for you is your soul and to ruin your life and everyone's life that comes in contact with you. You will be miserable. You will be miserable, and there will be a stench in your life forever because everything you touch will turn to black. So those are defining my means in life. I want you to do another piece of paper. I'm almost done, but it's very important. And these are the fundamentals. This is the fundamentals. This is teaching you customer service. This is teaching you how to box things up. You want to put things in a box first. You want to work within your reach. I want you to write fundamentals in the parentheses. I want you to write in that box almost always, because almost always these are the things that you need to incorporate. Now, I want you to write on a line by itself the word P-E-O-P-L-E. That's people. These are the terms that I want you to take notice of when you get into whatever you're going to do. Relevant, coaching, knowledgeable, calm, CALM, effective, and difficult working conditions. And this is something I want you to put. I want you to go down 2 lines, and I want you to write sensitivity. And in the sensitivity box, in parentheses, this is a very huge thing that you have to take key of. Sensitivity, you want to write down ethnic group, gender, and national origin. Down below, I want you to write a star. I want you to write down complaints. And in parentheses under that, always cover yourself. Now, being new in a business, before we get to the 4 steps, being new in anything that you do when it comes down to people, before you perfect it, before you become relevant, before you become effective, before you surpassed all of those things I just told you, offer refunds. I mean, they just straight up and down offer refunds. Don't come, don't get into what you do and start watching the other people that's been there because they've been through all that stuff. You offer refunds. And that's why when you come into anything that you do, you come in cheap because you don't want to offer refunds. Okay? That's a tip. Now, on another line, I want you to write safety. Did y'all have any questions before I wrap? I got 2 more pieces of paper before I wrap it up. 3 more pieces of paper before I wrap this up because it's a lot. This is just the mud. This is the part. This is the stuff people don't want to hear. This is the stuff that makes it important. Hey, would you quit walking? You want water? Why are you walking so much?
Stop walking, then I'm fine. Stop walking.
Just be still for a minute and close your mouth. Do you have any questions about the information that I have provided? I ain't going fast. I'm not going fast. That's just me. I talk fast. Do you have any questions about the fundamentals? Okay. Diane, you had a question about the fundamentals? What did you not understand? Because I'm going to have this up for you to go back. Yeah, for you to go back. I'll just wait. If you want to ask anything, I'll wait. What did you not understand? No, okay, all right. I know I talk fast, I know. Now, please watch the Talking to the Dead. It's already bad enough if you're doing tarot. You're already bringing in the essence of intuition. It ain't so good. Now, let's talk safety. On the next line, let's talk safety. And this is important. This is so important. In the safety, you want to write down your to be motivated to follow safe work practices. And when you want to do safe work practices as a new business person, as a new reader, you want to be as slow as you can. You don't start off doing weeklies. You don't start off watching folks. You don't start off doing nothing. What you do is you find something creative and you work from that box. If you take a note and you rewind this video back, this is when your intuitive comes into play. Your instinct. You don't come on here doing weeklies because you're going to get into routine. You're going to get bored fast. You want to grow. You're going to get bored fast. And then you're going to start doing love readings. You're going to be put in a box. So find something creative that you want to work on for at least 6 months. And you stay in that box. And you use that one thing that you do good and you create different things from it. That's where people get their different styles from. Because they came in working with one thing, they just expanded off that one thing, and then they moved to the next level. You want to be here. You want to be, whatever you do, you want to make sure that you have perfected it. You can coach it. You can teach it. That's one thing that you have to obtain. This is something that you should be able to do with your eyes closed by the next month. Okay? You want to motivate to follow safe work practices. That's what I'm talking about. Now, another thing in the safety box, hospitality, speed, quality, being clear. And when I'm talking about being clean cut, your hands not being dirty, staying in that box and perfecting it and making it look good. Another thing that's in the safety box, you respond to clients professional and knowledgeable and in a knowledgeable manner. That comes from wanting to work with people. When you are a reader, you shouldn't take no more than 5 people a day. You don't come on a platform offering free readings to get clientele. That's called a hustle. You don't want what you do to work with people to be a hustle because people will come back and remind you about that. and practicing good work ethics, if you're a person of your word, it could be 6 months down the line. You will have to give them that free, even if you don't want to, because you want them to return back. You're always cheery. You're always bubbly. I don't care. And how you stay that way is you limit yourself. The coaching yourself. You start with 2 or 3 people. It could be a person a day, but you want to perfect that. And you want to monitor yourself. And you want to go back and listen to your readings. When you get so good at it, or you get so good at what you're going to be doing, you don't have to retract. You don't have to retract because you know what you've put out there, because you've trained yourself, or you've come from some training before you put those readings out. If it don't sound good when you say it, it don't sound good when they hear it. Only to a numb ear would it be okay. And that's not what you want. You want someone, if you are a reader on here, you want people to listen to you in 2 seconds and know you about to slay the whole dragon in the room. That's how it should be. 1, 2, 3 words, she's in the building. And it has to connect immediately. Remember instinct. Now, your last sheet of line should be accountability. And this is where it gets sticky for most. Because they don't even do the studies. They don't even do the practices. They don't even retrain themselves. They don't keep up with themselves. They don't try to be ever going. It's not about content. Content has to be upgraded. Maybe every 6 years, every 5 years, every 2 years. You never keep up with someone that's been there before you. It is not gonna work. You have to do your own thing. You want to be known for creativity and accountability. On this last line, I want you guys to write down. These are my 5-step method tools. You want to put your name next to that and say, my 5-step method tools. And the first one, girl, I can't even read, follow. Okay, number 1 is follow through on task. Now you have to plan your scheduling. You have to this is something that you want to make your 9 to 5. Follow through on tasks. We know that our lives are busy. We know that we have a lot to do. Make sure if you're doing anything on social media that you've made time for it, you've pre-planned it, you're there on time, not like me, but at a point I was on time. You want to be on time. They want to know that you care. They want to know that you're going to be there. You want them to trust you, because your readings, even if they are accurate, is not enough. Okay? 2, you display confidence in the ability to perform the job. That comes under showing up on time. It comes out of your personality. It comes out of the program that you're providing. 3, able to receive and act on constructive feedback. As a new reader, as a new business person, you want to do surveys with your clients. One thing, this is something that I used to do. I don't do it no more because I don't need to. First 6 months of your business, you want to always send out special little letters by email. Hey, this is so-and-so, so-and-so. I just want to do this survey so you can let me know how I'm doing. And what you want to do is you want to write down, you want to ask for their feedback. And what do they think, and how, what do they think, and how do they think about the program or the service that you are providing? And those are the things that you incorporate. That's coaching. That's that coaching I was telling you about. And it comes back into play with your services. You use those in your readings. That's how you switch your readings up. You have to not give everything at one time because you want longevity in your business. You want to put out the minimum. The minimum could last 8 years. Oh yeah, the minimum. You have lots of work to do. There's lots of work to do. I'm going to show you all the different styles. I'm going to show you how to stretch stuff. I'm going to show you how to read cards backwards. I'm going to show you how to read cards upside down. There is no such thing as a card falling out and saying that somebody is trying to tell you something. If somebody they ain't gonna like what I'm saying. If somebody tell you that a car fell out and that's the message of the day, that is a hoax. If that car fell out of their hand and somebody blew it out, there's a demon in the presence. Because there's no real live spirits in this world. They go straight to heaven. Anything here is a demon that is talking to you. There is no such thing as mediumship. Those people, they have all these different bloods in them. They have these gifts, and they can channel it, but they are talking to the evil. So straight back to where it came from. It rests for Judgment Day. Number 4 is your decision. Your decision rules. Make a decision. Make a decision because your decision rules. When you first start, you want to be as excited as, let me tell you something, y'all that's been knowing me a long time. When I first started coming on here, you could raise your hand and know I did next day readings. I would do it, not next day, I just started that. I would return a reading in 30 minutes. I return a reading in 15 minutes. That's how you get people to come to you. Because when I came here, people were taking 2 or 3 weeks just to send out a general. What the hell is going on around here? Generals don't take nothing but 10 seconds in a dream. Do your study. Do your study. I did mine. You want to return readings in 10 minutes. You want to make time. The accountability, remember accountability. Making the time to be perfect. Making the time to be above and beyond. A new reader should be excited. A new business person should be excited. A new business person should execute with accuracy. You better. Or in 3 or 4 months, by then next year, you're going to be getting clowned. Because there should be no reader in esoteric that's been on here less than 2 years being lazy. We're going to talk about having the proper tools too. And that's another thing that'll set you up to be put out. Set your clients up for success. And you want to set your clients up with success with positive thinking, positive quotes. Don't use what you hear everybody else say. You create your own words. You create your own brand. And people will follow through. How do you get them to follow through? With the fundamentals, almost always. This is what this is about. This is what this is about. So we got one more paper to go. I hope I'm helping you guys because it's going into an hour. Now, I want you to get a sheet of paper, and on the sheet of paper, let's talk for your information. And then next to that, minimum qualifications. This is all you need because people are watching you. And if you don't have the right tools, you sure enough will get clowned or somebody gonna clown you. Especially being a new reader, you will get clowned for BS and hustling. It's called hustling, girl, hustling. Don't make no sense. Before you come on here, know what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do makeup, it's a lot of stuff I have to tell y'all about this YouTube stuff. It's a lot y'all don't know, and it's a lot. We got a long way to go, y'all. These are just the beginnings. We got a long way to go. I mean, sponsorships, getting paid, how you get paid, the content that gets you paid, how to stand the test of time, how to be a leader without being arrogant, how to be the underdog, but really you the overdog. I'm telling you, let me take you there. Let me help you, because I'm tired of the bull crap. I really am. Tired of seeing these girls. Okay. The minimum requirements are readiness for advancement, because every day is a day for advancement as a new business person. Okay, we haven't even started spending money yet. We haven't even opened up that YouTube channel yet. We haven't even went live. We haven't recorded our first video. This is the stuff you need to know. This is the stuff that you need to absorb. That's why I tell people, get out of your mama's kitchen before you come on here, because it shows. The first thing these girls do in esoteric is lay down 100,000 cards and don't know what they talking about because they haven't did their story and they guessing. They hustling. Us. You want to have working materials. Now, you know, if you're coming on here, you need to have proper working materials. I'm not talking about stuff breaking down. When you are a new business person, make sure you pay for the good stuff. And I'm not gonna do it today, but in our next class, which I think I'm gonna come back Sunday and do the second part of this because it's so much. You need to have materials that work, and you need to spend your money on it. It's your responsibility. It's your safety. It's your people. It's your accountability. You need two of everything. Two of everything. When you're starting out, you need two of everything. And you need a proper workspace. Okay? Or if you have to start off on your iPhone, make sure it's a proper workspace. Make sure there's room. I have children, and from day one, it's been hard for me not to even have them in one video. But what I did was I incorporated my kids in it. I let them help me with music. I let them help me with teaching tarot. I made them a part of it. Since they couldn't shut up, now let's get to work. You just have to be creative. And my clients got into it. Okay? A proper working, you're going to need to get you a a really good computer. One that you purchased with your own money. The computer that you have around your house right now, if you plan on doing, you use that for billing, statements, invoicing, business. So that computer has to come into play. You use your own personal computer for business. And you have to be able to take that with you everywhere. Please don't walk around with no desktop in your car. It ain't gonna work. You want to buy you a nice Dell. Or you can get you a MacBook. Make sure you get you a printer. Make sure you understand invoicing. I'm going to teach you proper invoicing and branding for invoicing, professional invoices. I'm going to teach you how to keep from having disputes as a new reader. No new business person and no new reader should be getting disputes or getting their money back. I'm going to teach you how to do free marketing, how to get clientele through free marketing also. Working materials. You want to go get proper ink pens, proper keyboards, proper everything. You want to take accountability for your proper tools. If you are a new reader and you are taking donations for a computer, you need to quit. When I say a new reader, you ain't been on here 7 years. You haven't been on here 5 years. That's still a new reader. No person on here that's providing a service to help people need to have anything yelling and screaming and scratching. Do not help people that are new on here to get a new computer, to get a new camera, to help support this. I'm talking esoteric. Nobody else I'm talking to. Everybody, I can only talk about where I've been. As a new business person, you want to spend your money on proper tools. You need two of everything. One off-brand and one on-brand. You want to carry the off-brand with you everywhere. There is a use for everything. 2 iPhones, 2 camcorders, 2 tripods, a wig in the trunk and a wig on your head. I'm just saying, you may think of an idea anywhere and you have to make go live right there in front of McDonald's. It happens. Believe me, I know. Now, this is something that I really need to talk on. Handles complaints calmly and effectively and friendly. As a new reader, people complaining is something that you want to offer. I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit on what I'm going to tell you. This is a scenario. You're doing a reading for someone and they come back and tell you it does not relate to them. Sometimes people come tell you that because they're looking for more than what you can give. You never do what a client says. When somebody comes to you and say, I want to read it, you do what you feel and you let them follow the way. It's either you have it or you don't. You don't need to be asking questions. You don't need to be taking no date of birth, doing no credit checks. Do not take any personal information. It will come back to haunt you. Do not take any pictures. It will come back to haunt you. I don't know what this new thing y'all doing, these people on here doing. Send me your picture, honey. We're not taking a glamour shot. A lot of people use your pictures for witchcraft. Watch yourself. Do not send pictures. Do not ask for date of birth. Do not do any of that. Do not ask for none of the clients. I have never. I have never. And if you do, you need to regroup and start over. Because if you're helping people, you do not need to take their date of birth. You do not need to know how many kids they got. You don't need to fish. That's a big complaint on here. Readers fishing. Trying to put two and two together. That's instinct. Feel me? They come to you and say, it didn't. This is what you do. Hi, my name's Sheila, and I got a reading from you. I did like the reading. I did pay my money. I don't want my money back, but I would like for you to redo it because it didn't relate to me. It seems like it didn't resonate. So you already know by them using the word resonate that they're going to just about every reader, or they're just about going to all the businesses. It's just something about the wording because they all use the same word. So you already know you have somebody that's loose in the building. So the first thing you do is, as a new reader, is you offer them, I'm telling you this stuff works, you offer them their money back and you do them a 2-month. If you can't do 2 months reading, if you cannot save the best for last, meaning you're a new reader, you've been on here for a year, and you're still doing your monthlies. You never put up the good stuff. You don't put 2 months and 3 months and 4 months up. You offer that. You save that stuff. You save yourself some trouble. You don't let anybody know what all you got in the box. You throw it on them when the time is right. You're working with people. Even in a new business. Understand why I'm taking you. You offer them their money back. And if they don't want their money, if you don't want to offer them their money back, you're wrong. There is a refund policy for new readers. I don't know where they're getting it. They don't do refunds and they ain't even been on here. I just don't understand. This has got to change. This is not going to work because this is what you do. You offer them their money back and you say, and as a consolation price, I'm going to do you a free 2-month reading. You do it and you return it in 10 minutes and nothing less. You put everybody else on hold for that customer because that is a dollar loss. That's how you think. Coaching, this is about coaching. You offer it. Everybody that comes to me know I do those, and I do offer when I can. If not, this is what you do. Well, right now I can't refund your money, and you don't give portions of money back. You give them a choice. As a new reader, you have to take a loss. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, I don't want my money back. I'll take that 2 months. But if you know what you're doing, what you do is, once you come back, then I'm giving out too much. But I'm going to say this. You offer them a 2-month. And never offer love readings. Don't you ever give them an excuse to embarrass you. You have to walk with your people. It's just like they have to feel that you're there, even if you're not there. They know that they can rely on you. Do not do what you see other people do in business if you do not have the proper training. Let the others embarrass themselves. Confidence, rules, accountability plays a major part. And I'm not trying, and I am shading people. I am, because it's important. The minimum qualifications is proper working tools. How you gonna help me and your stuff ain't working? You want to watch your back on that. You want to watch out for people that's wanting you to help them do this and do that. Help me do this, help support this. Why are you helping support them? They're supposed to be helping and coaching you. It's their job to have proper working materials. Do not support anyone that's asking you for money to support their accountability working tools. They are supposed to have that stuff. As I say, these girls come from the jungle. They're not schooling. They looking dumb. Don't you do that. Don't go down the drain like they're going down the drain. How would you feel if you went on a date and a guy came and picked you up on a bicycle? Knowing damn well you ain't finna get on no freeway, no bicycle. Trying to half-ass you. You'll be very disappointed and you're not gonna deal with them no more. And then you get on there and they ask you to sit in the basket. when you know clearly they're supposed to have the proper car to come get you and take you where you need to go and turn around. Pay attention to that stuff. Hustling. Now, this is the last part of it. And we have been doing this for an hour. I'm proud of myself because I'm proud I ain't shut it off. This is what I want you guys to do on the last sheet of paper. I want you to write on this tab. Open up one of your tabs on your dividers. Label it shifts. SHIFTS. In business, in the esoteric business, and in business people, there are shifts. I want you to put a circle and write leveling. 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 I want you to write day, pre, during, and post. And these are the shifts. These are the intuitive shifts. These are the business shifts. These are the timings. These are the errors. This is when you know how to change your material. This is when you should be upping your money. This is when you need to be changing over. This is when you need to be flipping. This is what's going to get into the market.